you know, it's interesting for me. I don't know if it'll be interesting to watch, because, you know the saying, it's like watching paint dry, because, it's not fun, but maybe it'll be interesting. Today, I have a little toad amiibo that I'm going to be painting like Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. Now, the way that I got my toad off of the base was with a knife. You can, however, use like a hairdryer or something that makes heat and like mess with the glue. But I did not have the patience for that, and I cut myself on the thumb, so I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, paint is not bleeding through, so that's always good. So with my toad, I got a standard toad amiibo, except the orange, which is actually hardened Play-Doh. It actually holds out pretty good once it's hardened. I mean, you do need to glue it on, but I know like the professional people use clay, but I am not a professional. I have done two other things. Oh jeez. Why is that way? Oh. So, a bit of a problem. I didn't shake up my paint. So, it's all gooey. Oh, that's better. I'm hoping my red shows up better because it's a different brand of red. Silver appears to be okay even though I didn't shake that. So what I'm trying to do with my toad is make like the mushroom and the little dome that I painted on him, the sorcerer's hat. That's not showing up okay. I'm gonna have to definitely do a lot of layers of this. I don't know if I'll show off every layer. But, yeah, that's what it's looking like after the first layer. So, I will either speed up the footage or just cut to when I'm done with this. Painting on an amiibo is very difficult. For some reason, the paint does not want to stick. Jeez, I got paint on Toad. Hang on. Back at it again with the paint where paint shouldn't be. Alright, I didn't get painter's tape, but I got tape. And, you know, working on a tight schedule right now. I'm waiting on things to dry and whatnot. This will have to do. I don't know if it just picked up, but somebody just started mowing, so that's nice. Hopefully it doesn't get in the recording, because this video is already off to a bad start. Well, there's my little first layer with 2 emergencies. So, just finished up the first layer. It's not looking too hot right now, but hopefully this layer will give the next layer something to stick onto, because that seems to be the way it works with Amiibo. So, right now I'm like cleaning off my brush. After this, I'll like show you my Toadsworth amiibo, so you know I'm not like completely 100% incompetent, and I have made stuff that's turned out good in the past, even though so far this isn't looking like that. I don't know if I want to grab it though, because my fingers are all blue, and Toadsworth is very not blue. So here's my Toadsworth amiibo. First thing you probably notice is the mustache and cane, where normal Toad amiibo doesn't have mustache and cane. So the way I did this is the mustache is actually 100% just hot glue that I painted over. And the cane is like a cut toothpick with like a little ball of Play-Doh at the top. And then you see like I had to draw on a vest, make the rest of his jacket like purple to match the vest, some buttons and bow ties, some little glasses, and change the color of his head. And there you have it, Toadsworth. He's not nearly as complicated as the Mickey has been so far, because like the reason that I cut him off the base is so that I could make like this, which is supposed to be like, once I put him on there, it'll be like in Fantasia where he's like standing on a pillar like casting up water, which on camera this looks like Darth Sidious's Force lightning, but in real life it looks a lot better. Probably the lighting or something, I don't know. But yeah, there's the water's also like hot glue mixed in with some dye. Didn't really turn out how I wanted, but like you can see here, there's like a pillar with some stairs leading up to it, like I found online. And yeah, that's basically it for right now. I will get back to you when everything dries. So the first layer of paint is still drying, and I'm bored, so I'm gonna show you some of the other stuff. The one thing is like something that's been painted, that's been given to me, and one thing is something that I want to paint that I might make a video about if this does well. So the first thing is this Black Yoshi amiibo, which was made from my friend Jacob, who for some reason likes Black Yoshi. So I went to New York actually, found this at the Toys R Us that's now closed. So like, I bought it for him, gave it to him, and then like he asks me about painting it, because like he actually just like dropped it and the amiibo fell off the base, which is like the only time I've ever seen one off the base in person, because like cut off Toad, so messed that up. But I actually was not familiar with painting at the time, because this was like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. So I asked my girlfriend, who is not my girlfriend at the time, to paint it, and she did this. So like you can't really tell that this is a green Yoshi that's been painted over. Like she even did the shoes and everything. So that was kind of like my introduction to amiibo painting. And then what I want to paint, I don't know if it's next, but like at some point, I have an extra Kirby and Mario amiibo because my friend Jacob like gave me all of his because he sold his Wii U and everything for whatever reasons. So what I want to do with this is I want to make it into a Registeel, because I didn't know what else was like round that you could paint that would fit in, because like I didn't want to do like a Mike Wazowski. Anyways, I came up with Registeel, so I want to try to make this into a little chibi Registeel. I think that would be neat. So yeah, if this video does well, which I don't know what the standards of well would be, but like, you know, I'll make a video about making a Registeel Kirby amiibo. And I will be back when the first layer of paint dries. So the first layer is dried. It's currently 3 hours later. It doesn't usually take that long for a layer to dry. I had to eat dinner and then go to band practice. So first layer is done. I'll probably have to
No, paint's still wet. Okay. Not on the amiibo, on like the palette. So now I will do the wet brush first. Professional here, guys. In case you couldn't tell, I know exactly what I'm doing all the time. Okay, so now that I have that first layer on, hopefully it like gives the second layer something to stick to, because the first layer didn't really want to go on too well. I guess it's like the plastic that amiibo uses, or the paint they use or something. Just customization paint does not want to stick to it. Oh, and the shine is showing up really good on these, so that's nice. I have paint over the head, but I'm still like so concerned that it's not on good. Because, I mean, it's really not, but it's like hard to tell what's covered up and what's not. Looks like I did a pretty good job. I actually overdid it a little bit and I can't get to some parts, so I guess I'll just have to use a smaller brush when that gets near more relevant. So I know this doesn't really look good with like the spike on the end. I was trying to go for like the onion guy from Dark Souls 3. I forget his name. No one ever really remembers the names of NPCs in Dark Souls. But it was a knight that had like an onion-shaped helmet. Okay, so the second layer is dried. I went off and watched some YouTube, some Mario 64. You can tell, for the most part, that I mean, the dots stick out a little bit, but that's like they just stick out a little bit more. I mean, there's really nothing you could do about that except put like, I don't know, like 4 layers of paint everywhere but the dots to get them to like level out. And like, since I'm making the hat, the mushroom, I thought like where the red dots are is where I'll put like the stars and crescent moon on Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey's hat. That should be enough silver, if not I got more. Ugh. Okay, I gotta look up a reference real quick. Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey, there we go. Didn't even have to type out the full first word. Okay, where's the hat? There's it. What am I doing? I have the Disney Infinity figure right in my reach. I got the clear one. So, okay. Oh, that works out good. Like, there's 4 dots on Toad, like front, left, right, back. This has like crescent moon in the front, and then like 2 stars back, and 1 kind of off to the side. So I'll just do like the crescent in the front, 3 stars on all the rest of the dots, and then I'll do like 1, where's the camera? There, like here somewhere. Just gotta not mess up the crescent. Well, too late for that. Way too late for that. Oh, yeah, that's messed up. I gotta use a smaller brush. Yeah, I made it a little bit too big and chunky, so I'll have to clean off my brush and use another one. Of course, after that dries, which sucks. That's the thing about, like, when I made the Pepsi Man bobblehead, I tried to make like the Pepsi logo, and it took me like 8 layers to get all the shaping and everything on it good. Why is this not sticking? It's the same brand. Fun, fun, fun. So the crescent is pretty much dried, at least to the point where I can work on the star. So I'm gonna use my smallest brush, like I said, just try to do like the 5-line star. That's not good. Why was the first line so thick and the rest of them are not? That's pretty good for the first star, first attempt. Pretty good. I think I'm actually gonna go with that. Just gotta like fill in some spots. It's not quite as impressive as the first one, but it'll have to do. I mean, I've got a lot of tweaking, and it's just, this is what I'm gonna just go with. And now on to star number 3. Star number 3. Now I just gotta wait for all of them to dry, and then add the one that's gonna go on the hat. Kind of breaks the pattern, which is gonna drive me a little crazy. You know, I got this nice, neat little pattern, and then I'm gonna have to ruin it. But you know, it'll look better. I mean, the shine so far is really nice. I can't imagine what it'll look like once it's actually like completed. So yeah, I'll get back whenever everything's dry. So the Toad's hat is done. I think I want to do like right there-ish for the star. Again, it's gonna bug me a little bit that like I'm breaking the pattern that I made, but you know, it's for accuracy, so I guess I'll just have to get over it. So there you go. There's the full finished hat. I think next thing I want to do is the hands, because they're also blue, and blue is what I have right now. I mean, I have all the colors ready, it's just, I don't know, we're gonna go blue, I want to get blue out of the way. I don't know. I'll need another brush. I don't know why these get all like weird. So this would be a lot easier if I'd like painted it and then put over the orange cloak thing. But I did this yesterday at my dad's house, because that's where the materials to make the items were at. And the paint was here, so it's a 2-day process. It would have been made easier if it was one. But like I said at the beginning, patience is not a virtue that I have. So now I get to work around the orange coat. Fun, fun, fun. And hopefully, with the angle that I have this laying at, I can't just like see the white part that can't get painted. Yep, my second camera just died, so good. No, okay. I guess I'm working here. Okay, so there's the first layer. I'm gonna turn down the brightness on my computer so you can see better. Okay, so there you have the first layer of the shorts. Wait, is this dry already? Yeah. Okay, so the hat's completely dry now. So I just cut ahead to the finished product because, you know, I figured seeing me put on another coat of paint on Toad's pants isn't that interesting. I have his arms taped up so nothing gets on those. So now I'm going to do So there's what it looks like after the first layer of red paint. This is definitely gonna need at least one more layer. I'll probably have to like squeeze out more paint because it dried out from where I took a 3-hour break. So I will cut back to you when I'm done with the layers. Okay, so I finished up the robe. The only thing left to do is like the little rope belt that needs added. Unfortunately, the brown that I have is not shiny. Everything else that I've used is metallic. So, I mean, it's shiny enough to be good in my book. So, I will cut back whenever I finish the belt. So, the belt is done. I got a little pretzel design on, just like how it is in Fantasia. So, that wraps up everything I wanted to do. So now, all that's left is to glue them on the base, however I decide to glue them on the base. And I got a little Mickey Fantasia food amiibo.